Hey everybody, welcome back to Deliver Us Mars. We are here in Ark Habitas exploring, uncovering the dark cracks in the foundation of the Outward Project as the stress of too much work, many deaths, and rumblings of dissent began to tear the colonists apart. And we're searching for some sort of drugs or medicine for our injured friend Sarah. We are here in the prison wing, and as we continue exploring upwards, we need to find some way to get one of these streaming puzzles solved. So let's keep that in mind as we make our way up the stairs and into the next area. Now, can Ayla go through that window, or is there... No, that's blocked off. Okay. Let's head up and see what we find. So we've got the medical wing here. We can get in here. So there's definitely some...
There's a pharmacy here.
There's a stream gun and a pharmacy.
Circle around and try to find it.
Door's locked. But I can hook it up to the stream point to get us in.
Great, do it.
Okay, so this right here, this is a ASE terminal. But it's locked. It needs to be powered. All right. And there was something down on the lower level as well. Looks like we've got a little bit of a climbing kind of scenario over there at some point. So we do need to find, let's see, Ayla can kind of see through walls a little bit. She can see, yeah, so there's another thing there. There's a, looks like a splitter or a gun there. There's a splitter in there. So there's different things that we can interact with, and we can kind of get a little bit of a preview of where things are by using Ayla that way. Now she can go through this corridor here and through to the other side and do something on that side. And if we step out here, that's kind of, we're blocked. So... looks like we're moving forward with Ayla. Let's hop through this connection tunnel and out the other side. Okay. This door's closed. We can pick this up. I'm not sure if we want to just yet. Let's keep taking a look around here. So I don't see a way for her to get through there. Really, the only thing that seems available at the moment is this splitter. So let's at least take this back through to Kathy. No. That's not going to work either. So, interesting puzzle here. It seems like most of the...
A vent. Maybe you can fit through that.
I'm already through it. It seems like most of the tools we need, or the pieces we need for this puzzle, are currently locked behind closed doors. I don't really see... There's gotta be a gun somewhere that we can use. Let's go back to Kathy here. There has to be a gun somewhere that we can use to kind of set things in motion. The first chain in the puzzle link, or the first link in the puzzle chain, sort of a deal, right? We can't get into there because that's blocked. We could maybe go up and over and get onto that side, but I feel like there's more we need to do here. Ah, there's another vent here that I missed. Okay. Let's send Ayla through that. Actually, I guess she can actually make it all the way over here and kind of take a look around here as well. But I don't think we can access anything over there. So let's come back and let's go through this vent. Okay. We can see into this room. It's kind of messy. And we can go through here. All right, so now we've got something to work with. I think from here we can, yes, we can open the door. Okay, so that lets Kathy come through. Does it not? Where did Ayla go? Was it back here? It was back here. Okay. So now we've got something to work with. What do we do here? Do we cut the hinges, or is there some way to let Ayla go through this little... Okay, our laser's not strong enough for that. I'm not sure why it's giving us the cut prompt. Possibly we need to cut something through the vent, like if Ayla deposits something on the other side, maybe? We can try one more thing here. We can try to go across the top and then down and across the bottom, maybe? That's just not working. All right, never mind. We do have a redirector here. We can use the beam controls to redirect the stream. Let's cut this open. And we've got our starter gun. So now where do we want to point this? If we bring it out here, possibly we can redirect it up to that door and get in there. So let's take the splitter. Let's move it to where it's visible to the gun. And then let's aim it up there. There's actually 2 things we could aim at here. So how much power does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of power. And these 2 doors are 4 and 3 each. So one thing I'm not clear on is exactly how the splitter splits. So here's one beam. Here's another beam. Let's turn the gun on and see what that does. Alright, so that takes 5 and splits it into 3 left and 4 right, I suppose. When it's uneven like that, I don't know exactly how it works. I think maybe... I don't think it's random. It would be systematic. So maybe the right beam is the lesser of the 2 and the left beam is the stronger. This does get us through to grab the splitter here. Let's bring this through. Or the dampener, rather. So if we put this in front of the other stream, that should damp that down. Yes, that damps that down to 3. Now, Ayla can get into the unlocker. And we're in.
That's no ordinary ASC button, is it, Ayla? How are we supposed to...
That's pretty handy, Ayla. Got any other tricks up your sleeve?
I think I see some medication here. Maybe it has some of that Praga-Benton stuff?
Huh. Good job. Perfect. This will work. Huh. And these are antidepressants. And a lot of them. Strange. Wasn't living on Mars the dream for these folks? Alright, I think that might be everything we can find here. I'm gonna bring these up to Sarah, and then we can figure out a way up.
I might have an idea.
You wanna climb that?
Well, it might be the only way if everything else is blocked.
You can't go up alone.
It's fine, I've climbed worse. Look, I'm the only one that can work the stream point, and you need to go and help Sarah.
It's too dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Just be careful.
I will.
I mean, she'll probably fall a few times, but it's a video game. We can respawn and try again. Also, interesting that Ayla was able to unlock that special ASE button, right? Maybe Isaac left some kind of programming in her that allows her to access Lunar Council functions, or possibly... Remember earlier I suggested that there was something hidden in that message, the one that prompted this mission to Mars for the WSA? Perhaps some little bit of code was inserted into Ayla's memory. Something that would allow her to press that button and maybe do a few other functions when we get to the point where they're available. Isaac may be trying to reunite with his daughter, and possibly doing so against the wishes of William MacArthur. We're not quite sure what's happened on the surface here yet. Things were looking bleak, but this facility was abandoned years ago. So if they're down further inside under the surface, that society may be in quite a great deal of turmoil. So we'll have to advance the story and find out. Now, how exactly are we supposed to get over there? I can't imagine we're supposed to make this long jump, are we? What do we got in there? There's another stream redirector. What is this? Oh, those are medicine bottles. Okay. And we have this guy here. If we make our way inside here, it's all kind of messed up and jungled up. Ah, okay. I don't quite know what the puzzle is here, but certainly we want to cut this open. Now maybe Ayla can carry something through here that we couldn't get through before. Maybe we can angle the gun this way now. But what do we need where's the next MPT or the next streaming connection point that we would need to point at? Like, why do we need that cut open, right? We do have another...
Missing. Maybe I can use the splitter that got me in here.
We do have another splitter here. So we need to get... Okay, now I see. We need to get 2 power to this thing. How are we going to do that? I suppose... use beam controls. I do not... Wait. So there's that one over there, and then down at the far end there's a little tiny connection. Can almost make work. No, that's the same one. Hold on. If we come all the way down here... Alright, I think we need to bring this a little bit closer. Like this. Yeah. And then aim it up at you. So wait, we need both of those to be open. I see. So that's our problem. We need both of those to be open at the moment. Let's move this out of the way for now. And let's aim both beams from this gun. Down there. There's one. And there's 2. It shuts off when what? When Ayla gets in the way? Why did it shut off? Not enough power, perhaps? So this one needs 4. And what does the gun provide? This gun provides 5. All right. So that's enough to... Now, why is it only giving 4 here? I guess it reserves 1 for the other beam? Maybe it tries to match the... Maybe it tries to match the requirements or something. And that one requires 2. Was there another gun around here somewhere? As far as I can tell, there's only the one. We did cut open that grate. I'm not sure why we did that, but we did. Oh, wait a minute. Can we bypass the door that way? We can bypass the door. So we need to get the stream along this path to open, to get to the other one. All right. Now I understand. So if we point this, we're going to repoint this. You're going to be pointed down at the lower one, like that. That should close the door, right? And then can we aim this one to open up like that? It's got too much now, but we can bring it back And we can throw the emitter in front of it. Like so.
Okay,
Okay.
now we can reach the wall.
Back over here through the cut. And down to the other side. Very good. Okay, so we figured that puzzle out. Now we can go over here and reach the climbing wall, make our way up. Let's see what else we can find in here first. This looks like it was some sort of playroom for children, perhaps? Or maybe a kid prison, given the way that the colony was working. There's definitely like colorful decorations and lockers here. Yeah, this was a play place for children. Let's decrypt this hologram and see what it says. Actually, we'll grab this first.
Better write that down.
Kindergarten toys. Doesn't seem like any of it was used. There's something really haunting about kids' toys in an abandoned place like this. Agreed. There's one. There's two.
There you are. Me and about 3 others have been looking for you. Aren't you a bit too big for that chair?
These chairs have gone unused for all these years, Isaac. Why is that?
A lot of people are fearful of what might happen if they conceive here. We still don't know what complications could arise.
Humanity evolves because we adapt, not because we stay inert in the face of adversity. If we never try, we'll never know. That's the price we pay.
Do you have a family? On Earth?
Yes. What do you need, Isaac?
The dust storm hit Herschel hard. Until the damage is repaired, we won't have any alloys to continue the housing project.
What about Odom?
We're drafting up a ration plan to see us through the next few months, but it leaked, and people are refusing to work.
I'll talk to Rosa. This homewood nonsense has gone on long enough.
Why didn't you let her have the psychiatric ward? She could help people.
She didn't try to help people. She tried to find weaknesses in the fence.
But
I'll handle Rosa.
Yeah. So MacArthur sees everything through the lens of his own duplicity. Anything that isn't directly from him is an attempt to undermine his power. And he's paranoid and getting worse. Alright, so we have access to the climb now, so we can make our way up there carefully, hopefully. What else do we have here? We've got a little bit of a terminal. And I guess this was meant to be a classroom for the kiddies once they got old enough. I think it's at least fortunate that MacArthur never decided pregnancies had to become mandatory. He had this grand vision, right? But none of it came to fruition. Anyway, let's do some climbing. So this is, again, this is kind of a puzzle more than a traversal. Like, can you find the right places to put each of these things, each of these claws when you have kind of these blockers in the way, slowing you down? There we go. Okay, not too bad. Now, now that I understand the mechanic, and I can kind of go slowly and carefully, and especially because you can see there where it's not gonna, where the claw is not gonna attach. It's actually not too bad. It's still slow, but it's not the worst. Alright, so up into the air ducts, and from here... Now where do we go? Further up, it looks like. A little bit of a frame lag kind of situation going on there when I jump. That's not great, but... Okay. Made it up here. Now where? I think probably more climbing. Maybe we jump onto this elevator type deal. And then over to there. Yeah, probably. Alright, let's give that a shot. Made that. Okay. Now here's another... Yeah, see, if I think of it more as a puzzle than just something to get through as quickly as possible, it's actually kind of more palatable. Okay, so we're trying to get up to that intake valve. I think we're going to make it on the first try here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, actually not too bad if you slow down and think of it more like a puzzle. So we'll do that moving forward when we encounter these things. Wow, there's the engine we're trying to get to. Let's go. Another jump. I don't like the jumps because I feel like it may reset our progress kind of a far ways back, but we don't have a choice. We have to make the jump. Okay, no problems there. Down and under, up and over. And now what? Now it's another crazy long jump. And there's the stream gun, so that's what we're aiming for. Okay. Fortunate the gravity's a little bit lower here on Mars. I think we duck around and then climb up on the other side. Yep, that looks right. And now I think we take another leap of faith here. Okay, made it. All right, not too bad, not too bad. Another staircase up the last mile. And the bridge. Interesting. Now, why did she come to cryogenics? What is she doing? Oh, she went back down to see Ryan and Sarah. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm gonna get some water.
You all right?
They're the same type of cryo beds that I was in on the moon.
Oh.
I really tried to fix the MPT with the last bit of helium-3 there was left. Same bit of helium-3 that your dad needed to jumpstart the Ark and bring you here. He caused a 5-year blackout. One man, one choice. It affected everyone.
He never intended to cause a blackout.
Having good intentions isn't hard, Kathy. Plenty of well-intentioned people have single-handedly caused so much destruction. The hard part is knowing the difference between what's right and what's wrong. Claire always knew. Just hope you do too.
You know what this place could really do with? More barricades.
This almost feels...
Alien? Looks like one hell of a science fiction machine, all right. I think we can safely assume who created this.
All right, let's split up. I'll see if I can crack the main terminal. Ryan, check if we can use that elevator to bypass the stairway.
Got it.
What do you want me to do?
Maybe you can figure out what this thing actually does? Sure as hell isn't meant for flight.
So, once again, a lot to unpack there. I think Sarah really hates feeling weak and powerless. I think she's really frustrated by her injury reopening here and needing to depend on the other two. Plus, it's important to remember that she and Ryan were both dear friends of Claire. So Kathy's sister is a huge loss, but they've also lost their friend. And as she points out, Isaac's choices had a very big and very negative impact on the entire planet, so it's hard to see Kathy trying to defend him. I can understand all of that. Then again, he also built something like this, and we have no idea what this is, but it is sure as heck impressive looking. Let's go ahead and scan it first.
Gotta make a note of this.
Panacea. I've never seen anything like this. Is this simply hydropower or something more advanced? It definitely has Dad's signature all over it.
Does anyone know why this water looks so...
Pretty? If I recall from my days in college, I think that's plankton.
plankton?
Yeah, we used to have beaches that would light up the same way at night.
Sure.
No, really. We saw it on one of our first trips together. Didn't we, honey?
Hmm?
She was a bit more enthusiastic about it back then.
Sarah, can we talk about what you said downstairs? I think that...
Now's not a good time. I need to focus.
Okay.
Yeah, no kidding. She really doesn't want to say anything. She said her piece and that's it.
Ayla, you got a readout on the irradiance from these mirrors. If this is what I think it is... 600 watts from a setting sun. That's impressive.
So it's some sort of solar radiation absorber or amplifier of some kind? It certainly has to be a power source and explains why Habitas is still functional and producing oxygen after all these years of being abandoned. Let's see what else we can find here in the bridge. Anything? We might have to drop down into that infrastructure below. Hold on, here's something.
Sarah, I think this is the MPT alignment unit for the Ark. We can use it to reconnect with Ark Lagos when we're ready for it.
Good.
Ark Labos, of course, still in orbit. Got to find out some more here.
This looks like a water pump system.
You might be right. Is that what's pumping through that big globe in the middle? Just regular old water?
It's a closed pipeline that keeps recycling over and over.
We've got these stairs here that are blocked off. That's what Isaac's trying to do. He's trying to find an elevator or way up. There's got to be one more piece to this that we haven't examined yet. Support struts. Maybe this big table. No. Do we want to try this? Can't get over the railing anyway. What have we missed? There's got to be something.
There's no way this elevator works.
And what makes you so confident?
Really? With our track record?
We'll see about that.
Okay.
The stream receiver is destroyed.
Huh.
Till we reconnect Ark Labos, it's not going anywhere.
Then I'm afraid the Panopticon will have to wait. Panopticon. Hey, honey? Panopticon, isn't that a term for something like a central overlook tower?
Hmm?
Never mind.
I'm in. Come check it out.
Okay. Sarah has accessed the main console. We should now be able to begin whatever the minigame is to connect back up to
If I
microwave
understand
power
the
transmission
OS,
from
I
Ark
should get
Labos.
some analytical data if I press this.
Are you guys reading what I'm reading?
This machine completely converts atmospheric input into the chemical compound of Earth.
Conversion efficiency is close to lossless.
This might be our motherlode. I mean, this technology could restore Earth's atmosphere. We could heal our planet.
Well, Earth could definitely use a couple of these oversized bad boys.
So it's a terraforming engine. It's converting Mars atmosphere to Earth atmosphere.
An increased oxygen signature. Could that mean?
People.
Well, then we should go and check it out right away.
We need to finish our assessment because...
But we're losing precious time.
For what?
To find out what happened. Shouldn't one of us scout ahead?
If there are colonists still alive, we have no idea how they'll react to our presence. We need to be prepared.
Agreed. Things haven't exactly looked peachy so far.
If I could just take the rover, get to the facility, we can use that
Kathy!
information.
We're going over there tomorrow as a team, prepared. It's an order.
Sarah's right, Kat. We need to get some rest after everything. There's a room in the medical wing with some beds. I'll take first watch. You two get some sleep.
I can sense her itching to rebel.
Sarah. Sarah. Wake up. Why the hell did we bring those things with us?
What?
You know what I'm talking about. The case.
Outside.
The case. I mean, my first instinct, my first hunch is they brought like a suitcase nuke or something to blow this place sky high. Permanently end any kind of idea of trying to escape from Earth. Oh, we
I can't wait to hear it.
Please, just get in here. I'll explain everything.
Ayla, you've got to get in there somehow.
Where are they?
You're not listening to me.
I'm not sure I want to.
We had to have some sort of strategy.
Well, it would be nice to know in advance that this was gonna be it.
Only me and Maria knew. We didn't want to alarm anyone.
Oh, so when would I find out? As soon as you want me to shoot someone's face off?
No. No, I was gonna tell you. I had to make sure that Kathy wouldn't find out. Sorry, please.
No. This is not an Imzadi moment.
What do you think is gonna happen? If we find any of the Lunar Council alive, you think they're just gonna come along peacefully?
But that's why Maria wanted Kathy here to begin with, isn't it? To at least get Isaac to come peacefully.
Yeah. Plan A. This is Plan B. I know it's a drastic Plan B, and I'm sorry that I didn't tell you. Please don't tell Kathy.
You should get some rest.
Oh no, she's coming out. We have to head back here now. Quick!
Okay, so that's obviously very disturbing to Kathy for obvious reasons, but also to Ryan apparently.
Ada, quick, they're coming.
Okay, so it looks like there was a little bit of a preview window there that...
Where the hell are you?
I'm sorry, Sarah, but you're hurt and Ryan's the only one that can help. I just thought it best
You
to...
disobeyed my orders. We're on a mission. Kathy, that's not how this works. You're putting yourself and the mission at risk. I'm your commander now. Do you understand? Do you understand, Kathy?
Yes, I copy.
Going out on your own is completely reckless. You've taken the only functional rover, so if anything happens, you'll be on your own.
You're right.
If you see any signs of life, come right back. Okay?
I will.
Be safe and stay in touch.
Yeah, so she kind of is taking matters into her own hands is what that loading screen said. I didn't get to read the whole thing because it flashed by really quickly, but having overheard, it goes back to that same core dilemma. What is she really here for? Is she here to complete the mission, or is she here to find out the truth about what happened to her father? And she's been trying to do both at the same time, right? Trying to walk that path that threads the needle. But events and revelations are coming fast and furious, and it's getting harder and harder to avoid making an irrevocable choice. And this choice now to go out on the rover, she's kind of justifying it to them, still trying to walk both paths, but in the end she's going to have to choose. But given that the world government, or world space agency at least, put this mission together, it's not that surprising that there was a contingency plan. What's surprising to me actually is how lightweight it is. Just a couple of guns. I mean, I suppose it's an interesting question, too. Would Isaac, this genius technological wizard, would he deign to design guns, or would MacArthur even need him to do it? He could probably have any number of other members of the colony whom he'd co-opted produce weapons of some sort, and projectile weapons would not be that hard to develop. I mean, given their level of technology, they could use a magnetic accelerator. They could probably find propellant from the quarry. There's a number of ways that they could produce weapons. And we'll see whether they come into play or not. Given the trope of Chekhov's gun, it's almost certain that at some point one of those guns will be fired, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there. In the meantime, this rover is headed out towards what exactly? What was our destination? How did we choose to come here? And why is everything kind of frozen over? Oh, this is an elevator. Hang on. She took the gun case with her. Of course she did. And I see her plan now. She's going to toss it off here. No more guns. Okay, well, that was a choice.
Sarah, I just arrived.
What do you see?
I don't really see any signs of life from here. The facility seems abandoned and pretty beaten up, like the quarry I told you about. I'm gonna go take a closer look.
If you find anyone, you don't engage them on your own. Come straight back, understood?
I will.
Okay.
There's gotta be something here.
This is Odom Base. And in the holograms that we watched, Odom was discussed as a source of food, I think.
Is that light, Ula? Let's find a way down.
There is like a blinking light. Obviously, we want to take
That
the
does
tram.
not look trustworthy. I better find a way down to make it across the ice.
All right. Guys, I'm going to take a break here. When we come back, we will explore Odom, which was some sort of processing plant, or perhaps they were mining the ice here for organic material to convert into edible food. Not sure, but it's a welcome distraction from the implications of the guns that Kathy heard about, from the questions that she has about what she's really doing here, what her purpose is, and from the unfortunate reality that her sister has died, and her father made some very, very, very bad decisions to get both of them, the last members of their family, to this point. So, hopefully you're still enjoying the series. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And until then, take care, and we'll see you next time.